Is it swipe left or right? How does that go?
I mean, it depends on what app you're on.
I think she's gonna swipe it straight into the trash can. Is what it sounds like.
Everyone has the trash can.
And welcome back to the Riley Black Project. Crystal and John.
Hey.
What's up?
You know.
What?
Same.
Same? What's same?
Same, but not same.
But not same.
Yeah.
No.
Crazy.
Craziness. At the time of the recording, this is right after LBX that we did not attend.
Mm-hmm, we did not, which we couldn't have.
Yeah.
With the way July has worked out. Instead, we did a garage sale, and I got really burned.
Even before we even thought of the studio,
it
was already off of we can't do it. We can't
it
pull
was
it
too
off.
much. Yeah, and just 3 birthdays in a month, you guys ruin every July. So
yeah, sorry, sorry, I was born.
How dare you?
Yeah. So more about that in the life update.
Yes,
maybe, who knows? But this show's brought to you by
Katie with Monarch Pine. There's a yawn trying to come in. If you're looking for jewelry blanks or findings, check out her new website, monarchpine.com, not .etsy.com.
Not the other one. Okay.
And use code Riley Black for 10% off. However, if you are a patron, you get a higher discount. That's right.
Of course. And you can find that higher discount along with all the other discounts if she ever updates it over on TRBP Hangout Facebook group.
Yes.
But even though she doesn't update that graphic, it's okay because you can still go over there.
Well, and they're always set on the episode too.
Yes.
So
that's where
I just try to make it easier.
Exactly. And that's where we have our After Darks, which we have one coming up on Friday.
Yes, we do.
Is it this Friday? Yes, this Friday.
Yeah, we don't have time for it, but we're doing it.
No, but we're doing it because that's what you guys mean to us.
Yes.
So we'll have an After Dark, and then we do one quarterly for everyone over on the Riley Black Project community Facebook group. So be sure you're joined in that one. And if you're a patron, you got to join the TRBP Hangout Facebook group.
Yes.
And that is everything. And we can get into now
what we got.
What is the laser world bromance? It flourished over the years, and we've watched their love grow. Welcome to the show.
Or the hate grow.
Or the hate. They love trolling each other.
They do.
Welcome to the show.
I would say
let him take a sip. There it is. Welcome to the show, Blake and David.
I would say blossomed.
Blossomed. The trolling blossomed or the hate blossomed?
Oh, trolling.
The answer is yes.
What's up, guys?
What's going on? How are you guys?
Good. Tired.
Yeah.
But good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're gonna get into they have something going on for Next Level. But before we get to that, and for those who haven't seen your episodes because you've both been on separately, let's talk a little bit about your businesses and who you are.
Who you
Blake,
be?
since you're Mr.
I'll
Clean
go
over there,
first.
you can go first.
Well, I did just to get it right out of the way in the beginning. DavidVersusBlake.com to kind of follow the progress of this feud and kind of get all the updates for everything that's going to be going on.
Nice.
But I did lose out. David versus Blake. We decided just kind of rolled off the tongue a little better. But so DavidVersusBlake.com.
I got to make sure it's up by the time this goes live too. So.
You have 4 days.
Yeah, for patrons.
Yeah, you have 2 weeks for everyone else. So
okay, I have the domain. But.
Yes.
How did we meet, David?
You pretty much just showed up to my house one day. Kind of how we met. I think
That's not how we met.
Pretty much. I mean, I created the Michigan Laser Group a couple of years back, and then. I don't remember. Maybe Mark had posted hey, or Will, about the local groups and whatnot, and I put ours up there, and I think that's when Blake joined. I could be wrong. I don't remember exactly how you got in the group, and then he messaged me, and then I don't really. Somehow you ended up at my house, just to check out my lasers, or I don't know. That's how I met Blake, and then he just shows up whenever he wants.
That's not true. That's not true. I see. We're having problems already.
Yeah.
So what's your side of the story?
All right. So what happened was
Let's see what happened.
no. So we definitely I found out about the Michigan group. Started interacting there, kind of getting to know some people. I think it was because of either Mark or Will's post about the local groups. And then we really connected after meeting up for one of the meetups where we got together at a restaurant. Really got to talk, meet in person. I got to meet David's wife, Sarah. And it was just really nice. It just kind of really brought the whole laser world kind of close to home and made it really real. And that is when the nagging started. Okay, officially. He's like, "Oh, what's your website? Where's your website?" It's like every day.
Yeah, he bothers me a lot too. But then he also had, so fun fact, since, throwing some people under the bus. David joined as an authorized dealer in April of Keychain Thingies. And he just announced it last week.
Yeah.
To be fair, you've been on my front page of my website for that whole time.
I was gonna say, but
but I did not officially announce it until last week.
Which
that way looks pretty bad.
Yes, let's just say that he got 30 orders.
Yeah, I think he was trying to see how many he
could get without telling anybody officially.
If it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
Right? Yeah.
You don't want to ruin it by announcing it.
For sure.
But David was definitely the one that really, pushed me to get Great Lakes Laser Supply going, from the get-go, and really pushed me to get that website going. Then we had the Michigan Laser Conference a little while after that, and our relationship just, blossomed from there. And it all really circles back to wanting to grow in business together, not just with our customers, but with us as business owners as well, I'm thankful every day for David and you guys, just having the opportunity to do things like this and grow our businesses together genuinely. I'm always thinking about everybody here. I'm thinking about your businesses and what can I do to help your businesses. Just like right now, everybody can get, free Keychain Thingy samples while supplies last and every order at GreatLakesLaserSupply.com.
That's something I should be posting about too, but there's lots of things.
But we're all busy. Every little bit counts.
Yeah.
And I will give you, your flowers about doing that, because you were also like the mind behind sponsoring new patron members. You came to us.
Get back on that.
Yeah, you approached us with that idea, and we're like, oh, that's a great way.
Great.
That was a great way to get more, and also to to get for them to get exposure on your site and stuff like that.
Well, and we were getting on average 5 to 10 new people every month by doing that promotion. Right. So, it was huge.
Yeah,
that's good. Those are the kinds of things that, no problem.
Yeah, I think that's one thing I've appreciated about Blake is, he answers my calls a lot less now. He's got a day job or something. Like
he literally on the pre-show, he said that you called him like several times, and I was like, "Are you going to answer it?"
Yeah.
Well, we didn't really have to me, I didn't know what the game plan was going into this, and I just wanted to clear that up. But but Blake is really good at creatively thinking about different ways to market your business or do networking and different, or just things outside of the box where, whenever I have a question, before I text him, I'll call him, see if he answers, but run things by him. So
and then he doesn't answer, and you have to text him.
Yeah.
No, then I leave a voicemail and then I text him.
Who leaves a voicemail?
His mom. So his mom, the way she does, she's probably still awake.
She does the same thing.
So she calls, she leaves a voicemail. Now it's the same voicemail every single time. Then she'll send a text message, and then depending on how long he takes, then
she'll call her.
She'll call me or text me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I usually know when she's calling me that he has missed a phone call and a text. That's why.
And have a voicemail waiting.
Yes.
So I need to get Molly.
That's worse.
Is what
oh,
I need.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, where's Blake?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that wouldn't work out very well for you.
Would he get an earful about where you're at?
Probably. She would just complain and jump on the bandwagon.
Exactly. Yeah. She's like, I don't know. He doesn't answer me either.
She'd probably say I talk to David more than I do her.
Although I did see the post about the mudroom and how Blake doesn't put his stuff away.
Oh.
That he's the
I didn't actually read that post. I just skimmed right over
it. She tagged you in and everything.
Because you knew you were in trouble.
You might want to read it because I think she's about to start throwing your shit away.
Is it swipe left or right? How does that go?
I mean, it depends on what app you're on.
I think she's going to swipe it straight into the trash can is what it sounds like.
Everyone has the trash can.
Yeah. Hey guys, how great would it feel if this was the year you finally got to escape the 9-to-5 and embrace a lifestyle of creativity and entrepreneurship?
Every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern, Eon Laser USA invites you to join the Above and Beyond webinar, where you'll learn how you can make this a reality.
Join leading laser industry professional and brand ambassador Emily, aka That Mom with a Laser, and Eon Laser USA's sales manager Alicia as they dive into all things Eon.
Learn about the advantages of owning an Eon Laser and get the scoop on Eon's rewards and partner benefits. Plus, get a glimpse at how everyday people who started out with zero experience paid off their lasers, scaled their businesses, and transformed their lifestyles.
So if you're ready for a lifestyle change, head on over to eonlaser.us/whyus and sign up for the Above and Beyond webinar today.
Thanks for listening. Laser on.
Bye.
Attention all laser owners and crafters. Are you tired of spending hours cutting, painting, and assembling laser products? Look no further than the Crazy Laser Dad's Laser Ready Blanks.
Their high-quality blanks are expertly sourced and tested and ready to use on your laser. Say goodbye to the hassle and frustration of time-consuming projects and hello to more time creating and selling.
Plus, with their wide selection of items, you'll surely find the perfect blank for your customers.
Visit crazylaserdad.com today and take your laser crafting to the next level with their Laser Ready Blanks.
Not good.
So Blake, tell us briefly about your business, and then David do the same, and then we'll go into other fun stuff.
All right.
For those who might not know you, give them a little refresher.
Yeah, so at Great Lakes Laser Supply, we've got laser engraving blanks, and I'm always just kind of keeping my eye peeled for laser blanks that not everybody has, or just that they're unique. Like our brand new magnetic koozies. It's not like, you can get koozies, 100 other places. But these have magnets on them, and the fun level goes from like a 4 to an 11.
Nice.
You can throw them at the refrigerator, turning it into a drinking game. Stick it to everything. The first thing that happens, every time somebody gets a magnet koozie, they start, what will it stick to? And they literally just walk around sticking it to everything. It's just good fun.
Yeah.
But hat clips, as you can see right back here, those are all 21 different colors of hat clips.
Nice.
We have wallets, we have belts. We've got some new products that are going to be coming soon. We've got leather at picture frames. Just unique stuff that you don't see everywhere else. Not trying to be, a big company that has all the same things as every other company. You just want to have some unique, special, fun things. And, my real passion is working together with other people, in their businesses, with business owners, but also the business owners that are buying the blanks from me. And that's where our Facebook group, Great Lakes Laser Supply, comes in, and where I love working with people, talking to them. I had somebody call me this morning. We dug down to find his niche. We found a niche. It was just such a rewarding phone call with somebody, talking them through that process, figuring out what they should do to be successful. He actually called me because he wanted to purchase another rotary, or purchase a rotary. And I'm like, I was all excited to talk to him, tell him about, the new pie burn that was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But then he's like, well, I'm not actually making any money in my laser business. I'm like, okay, well, let's backpedal a little bit.
Right.
Let's have a profitable business before we go spending $500, $600 on a new piece of equipment when you're not even making money. So it was just an absolute blast to talk him through that process, find something, and then help him go down that process to start making some money.
Nice.
Yeah, that's huge too, because we always say, like, it's great to have friends in the same community because you can have those conversations.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And having those conversations and having someone, instead of like amp them up on buying a new piece of equipment, it's like, well, wait, you're not profitable. Well, let's get you there, and then we buy the equipment. And then I do also love I love watching every time you have like a new a new item or something, because I don't know how you source them, but they're always really cool. Like the flashlight was awesome. They look really slimline and like, you know, fit in your pocket. The I don't do the Zins. Yep, there it is. And I don't do the Zins, but I try like the coffee ones. And the can that you have to put the empty ones, though, that's really cool. So, again, outside the box, and that leatherette picture frame. When I saw you do it, I was like, oh, that is really cool.
Yeah.
As well. So kudos to you on sourcing like new items, like you were saying, that you don't see everywhere.
Yeah.
Are
there going to be any new items that you were going to put out for Next Level?
I should have some new items. Yeah, we'll have some things coming out at Next Level. It'll be brand new products.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what those are.
It'll be fun.
All right, David, you're up.
Well, we're a little more basic. We do the plywood. We don't get fancy stuff other than, I mean, it's pretty fancy for plywood, but
hey, you finally did the finish that I was asking for. I haven't ordered any, but I'm glad you did it.
Yeah. So yeah, we have the finished plywood, the unfinished, and then dual tight are adhesive, double-sided tape. So like all these bins right here, those are all Christmas ornaments in there. That's how we started out. We still, I mean, we do heavy B2B. We're busy right now with ornaments, but so that's how we got into the supply game. We bought so much material. We were working with manufacturers. We wanted it a certain way, wanted a wood core, certain veneers, and just got sick of buying from different places and different size machines. And then, you know, lo and behold, as you guys know very well, you know, lo and behold, another business is born, you know.
Yep.
But so that's how that got formed. Same thing with the tape. We were using a lot of adhesive, and then we're like, how can we make this cheaper for ourselves? And we started working with, you know, a manufacturer and had it made. And, you know, now it's not really cheaper because now I'm buying, you know, a lot of stock. But,
right.
But, you know, that's kind of how
cheaper
our
for them.
Yeah. But now I have to buy a lot of it. But it's just, I mean, as, you know, being a maker, like, it's just nice to, whatever problems we see in our own production.
Right.
It's a nice segue into a product that we sell on our supply side.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as you guys know, Keychain Thingies was the reason I sell them happened in the same post of me trying to source them.
Right.
Because I had gotten a keychain from Sicker Mule and they had the clips on there. And I'm like, what are these and where do I find them? And most of the comments, there were a couple who, you know, were helpful of like, try here, look for this, look for that. And then the rest of them were like, I want some. Because, you know, when you are sourcing them, most of the time you either need to buy, like, I think the minimum order on most of them, the similar type items are like 2,000. And if you're just making a couple keychains, you know, here and there, you know, whatever, then you don't need 2,000.
Exactly.
And then also the work of going through and finding a reputable supplier and all that kind of stuff. It's worth it, again, if you're doing that kind of inventory, is to go direct and find your own supplier. But if you don't want to and you just want to buy those smaller quantities. But yeah, I ended up, my first order that I ordered for me, I ended up buying, I think my first order was 10,000. It might have been 5, I don't know, but then I think it was 10 because I'm pretty sure I had about 100 pre-orders before I even got my own stuff in, because everyone was like, me too. So I was like, oh, okay. And so I started selling them, and then I was like, all right, well, this is a thing. And then I didn't know what to call them, so they're thingies. Anything you can't think of the name for is a thingy. So but yeah.
That's awesome.
And I mean, and it's a good point though, that like, if it's a problem, like it was a problem I was experiencing and I was looking for the solution to it, you know, with the jump rings and my hands, I physically couldn't do them. And so when, you know, looking for a solution, there were other people who maybe, didn't have the same issues with their hands that I do, but just didn't like jump
Right.
rings or the pain of doing them.
And I mean,
So-
it's not even that pain point. I mean, once you try them, it's not really like to sell because it sells itself. Once you
Yeah.
try it and you see how easy it is to like clip them on and move on to the next one.
Yeah.
And especially when you're doing like a
Production,
production run
uh-huh.
of keychain, or not
Yeah.
even like production, but if you're doing a bunch for
Well, yeah, I was doing 75, and
Right.
75 would have taken me, I'm pretty sure it took me like an hour or two
Yeah.
when I was doing jump rings. I don't remember much because I was just watching TV while I was
Right.
doing it.
right,
But yeah, there was some girl who posted them the other day, and she posted in her story, and she was like, "Oh, how long do you think it'll take me to do 50 keychains? You know, with Keychain Thingies." And even I was wrong in how long it took. I think it only took her, I don't know, 20 minutes or
Yeah.
something like that.
I would say it would probably be if half or even like more than half the
Right.
time with
Yeah.
the jump rings opening and closing them and stuff like that. So yeah.
So what is the bromance? What do you guys have planned with this David versus Blake.com stuff?
This is Blake's brainchild. Initially.
I heard that he sent you speaking notes and everything. So
They have a press
Well, I mean,
release and everything.
we've talked about it before, but he's like,
Right.
I got it scheduled for Riley Black. I'm like, okay, so like, how we, like,
What are we gonna do?
yeah, what are we talking about? I mean, I know kind of the general idea of what we're doing, but
right.
I'll let you.
I mean,
Start.
we want to create an experience at the Next Level Laser Conference. We want to just draw people into our booths. We want it to be just an awesome hangout for people. We've got some really exciting cornhole boards that are going to be set up for people to play and check out. And then we're going to have our website, davidversusblake.com, where you can get a free Q4 checklist. 0 to 100K. That's a really big focus for me. I want to, teach people how to go from 0 to having their first $100,000 in sales in their laser business. So we're just going to have a checklist that's just going to be, prepping for Q4. It's kind of a 2-part thing. And then kind of coming there and coming to the website, you'll get that for free. And then you can enter to win the Ultimate Laser Pack. It's worth about $500. There's going to be a little bit from David, who cares about that stuff. But then you are going to get the ultimate pack of blanks. You're going to get
ultimate
belts, hat clips, koozies, all sorts of stuff. Lots of stuff from Great Lakes Laser Supply and some wood or something. Who cares? You'll enter your email to kind of to get eligible for all that stuff, and then you'll be able to vote on our booth setup at Next Level Laser Conference as well.
The Riley Black Project is sponsored by Monarch Pine.
Monarch Pine is your trusted source for premium laser blanks and jewelry findings. From large loop earring hooks made specifically for acrylic and wood earrings to laser-tested stainless steel necklace and bracelet blanks, they have everything you need to bring your creative ideas to life.
As a maker, you know the value of quality supplies. And that's exactly what Monarch Pine delivers. Whether you're crafting as a hobby or running a full-time business, their products make it easy to design confidently and create stunning pieces.
Head to monarchpine.com and use code RileyBlack to get 10% off your order. Riley Black patrons get an even bigger discount, so don't miss out.
While you're at it, join the Monarch Pine Craft Supply Insiders Facebook group. It's a vibrant community where makers share tips, inspiration, and their incredible creations.
Monarch Pine, where your creativity takes center stage. Visit monarchpine.com and use code RileyBlack today.
Not tomorrow.
Today.
Are you tired of endlessly joining jump rings?
There's gotta be an easier way.
Are your wrists aching after numerous orders? Introducing Keychain Thingies, the time-saving solution for anyone making keychains.
It's so fast and easy.
These revolutionary plastic thingies make large or multiple orders a snap. So easy, even a child can do it.
That was so easy.
So what are you waiting for? Go to keychainthingies.com and order now. Keychain Thingies will change your life. However, they should not be used to cure any medical ailments, repair broken relationships, or help lose weight. Do not use Keychain Thingies unless you want to save time and aggravation.
So, are they voting individually?
Yeah, that's what I was
like,
gonna ask
are
too.
they going to choose?
They're choosing sides.
Oh,
Team
okay.
David or Team Blake. Oh, and the third tier is there's a competition between Blake and I too in this. Whoever loses has to film an ad for the other person's company.
Ooh.
Film and pay for.
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah. we haven't figured out how long we're running this ad, how much
Right,
dollars.
yeah.
Right.
What's the spend?
But
Yeah.
there is a spend in it, and I mean, doing all that. So
Nice.
So
I think it. I mean, the unfortunate thing, if David wins, he's getting the better end of the deal because I'm going to be making his commercial. Like
he pretty much does all my sales by just me calling him, and then I'm like, hey, how do I best word this, or like how do I sell?
He's your Chat GPT,
right?
Blake GPT.
And meanwhile, Blake just types it into chat.
Yeah.
Right.
So I've got a few tricks up my sleeve to get those votes, but I'm hoping I win because that'll be a good deal.
He'll probably be bribing people.
Don't trust him.
That would honestly be a great cross promotion for an ad for both of you. Like you call him for advice, and then he answers you, and just like and then maybe he like, David's calling me again. What do you need now? Like, just that. That'd be a great ad.
And then it rolls into the commercial.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
Well, and I mean, anybody who knows you guys know that all you guys do is troll and pick on each other. So it'd be very on brand for your friendship.
It's true.
And I mean, you guys having a competition, we're not going to like compete against you. But you've given me some ideas of how to make our booth even more of a good time.
Yeah, more interactive.
And so,
fun.
Yeah.
Well, it just makes it more fun for the attendee. Like last year we had the Plinko board, and that's pretty basic, but it just drew a lot of people over, and they just like play. I mean,
for sure.
It worked, Blake.
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
And we had the thingies. Guess how many thingies were in the box?
Yeah.
And people were like grabbing 1,000 packs and like stacking them and try to like
I
see.
do have that. I have a different one this time. I'll give a little teaser. It will be in a locked safe. And you'll be guessing combinations. And whoever guesses the right combination will win
the
thingies that are inside the locked safe.
How many digits are there? Like, is it one of those like thumb locks?
3.
Yeah.
That's a few permutations.
So so that's what we're gonna have. And then what else? I was just thinking of. What I was gonna say was how at Podfest, was it this year? The ones that had like the beach themed.
Oh, well, that was, so they did it this year too,
last year?
but
Okay.
we first saw it
So
our first
we went
year.
to podcast conference in Orlando last year and this year, but last year was one of the first ones. And oddly enough, the podcast conference, there wasn't a lot of like, ooh, that's fun kind of, it was like, look at this cool equipment that's really expensive for your podcast that isn't making any money. Yeah.
I had that reaction to that stuff.
But this one booth, they had like beach chairs. They had I think a little blow up pool. They were giving away like beers, which I don't know is legal or not, because I thought about it here too, and I was like, I don't know, that's probably frowned upon potentially. But overall, and they all had on beach. Like
they had Hawaiian
shirts,
and they were in flip flops. Like it was a whole beach.
They did the
day
whole
of the beach
theme, and it was an awesome booth. Like you definitely walked in, and people were like hanging around and like talking and chatting about like their podcasts and stuff. But the good vibe.
And their company basically helped you like get ads after like a certain number of downloads or whatever. But it had what they did. And their booth had nothing to do. It literally just drew your eye, like, oh, what are they doing?
Fun, yeah,
with fun, which is like what you want to do.
For sure.
There will be no fun at our booth. It's strict competition.
Which can be fun.
Yeah.
I want to make an ad promo, like in the
you guys should totally do those.
Like the
ads.
fists, like face to face. Like for
yeah.
What were you gonna say?
No, they should totally do those hate political ads.
Oh.
From now to then, even if it's just posts, like why buy hack clips? Who really does anything with a hack clip?
Right?
What is a hack clip?
Right?
Blake claims to have the best hack clips, but does he really?
Right.
This
fact
video is
checker.
sponsored by CreativeCutSupplies.com.
I have quite a few up my sleeve. I'm looking forward to posting.
That's awesome.
Okay, I see where this is going.
I'm David from and I approve this message.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
man.
giving him so many free ideas.
Yeah,
You need to
mean,
start charging for
I
this.
got a pen here, and I'm just
David
writing
says
them
he
down.
has the wood core, but does he really? And then you just show like termites eating
Crumble.
the wood. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
so
Blake and I approve
speaking
this
of friendly competitions at the conference,
Mhm. Yes.
your beard is on the line.
You know, I'm sure Daniel likes to think that my beard's on the line, but his beard's on the line. So we are raising money for a charity that has yet to be chosen.
Yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, let us
we
know.
don't necessarily. We want to wait to see if Mark and Will have a charity
right,
that they're
'cause they were
linking up
thinking
with,
about, yeah.
like last year. And then just have the proceeds go to that charity, and if not, we'll pick a charity. But
Yeah.
it's gonna be all proceeds are going to charity, and we'll be raising money in $1 increments. We'll be walking around,
But
like,
you can give
with a bucket.
$21.
You can. I haven't heard of a limit of how much people can donate.
Yeah.
But we'll be walking around. It'll be like in-person collection. It's not like you can, go to this website. It'll be in person, make it a little bit more difficult to like actually
Yeah.
get
Just
it.
those 2 days. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want my beard to stay, you donate to me. If you want his beard to stay, you donate to him, because the loser, whoever raises the least amount of money has to shave their beard.
Yeah.
So
That
Sounds
sounds like a loser to me.
yeah.
Jinx.
And I also want to put this out there. There is no good faith that we're both gonna shave, because if I win, I'm keeping my beard. I'm not gonna be like, oh, in solidarity, I'm gonna shave my beard too. No, I'm keeping this.
I was just say, what happens if you guys tie?
Then nobody shaves.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Yes, it's for charity. They
No.
win. Charity wins.
Absolutely not.
I have
I
to
was gonna
lose.
say,
No.
'cause I would personally just try and rig it. Like if I saw, he was ahead by $9, I would just pay $9 on your side, and then both of you guys.
Listen, I'm gonna have some dollars like on hand, and if I see things going south. Oh wait, what's this? I must have dropped it out of my bucket.
Just gonna donate to yourself, to your own beard.
To my beard. How much is the beard worth to me?
That's a good question.
It's a write-off. The write-off people.
I'm
That
gonna
makes sense.
I'm gonna donate to
Daniel's beard.
Yeah.
Wow. See,
Hmm.
see, you never know. See, that's why you gotta be careful on
Be
who
your
you
own
marry.
people.
You can't trust anybody.
Be your own people sometimes. That's right.
Yeah, like we were talking before, we were thinking about the shaving with Blake and I, but then we realized that we'd have to shave Blake's eyebrows. So
Yeah.
I mean, that could be pretty interesting. Does Mr. Clean have eyebrows?
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't know, but it
either.
looks weird. And the thing
Oh,
about
he has
eyebrows,
white eyebrows.
the thing about eyebrows is you know something's off, but you don't always know exactly what it is.
Right.
So people will be looking at Blake like, ugh. And then also he has like a job,
Right.
like
That
a
would
corporate
be-
thing. So then,
Well, and don't you have to like meet clients and like go to conferences
no
and
eyebrows.
stuff?
Yeah.
he can paint them in, and he can be surprised.
we can laser
The
it.
whole time.
That would be
My
funny.
friend used to draw hers on, and she oddly enough blamed me for the reasons she had to draw them on. But
did
I would
she-
always so
Did you talk her into it?
apparently I think she says she went and got them like waxed or whatever, like shaped, and they messed it up. So she just decided to shave them off and draw them on, and I'm like, okay, I wouldn't have gone that far
Right.
personally, so I don't know that that's my fault. But yeah, we made fun of her
Yeah,
a lot.
as
for
you
it.
should.
She's my best friend, so
Yeah.
you got to make fun of people. So what else? What prep are you guys doing now for the conference?
Oh, that doesn't start till August.
I loved. Was it? Did you make the post in your group
I
about
think
when
it-
should we start making pens or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it remains to be seen when and if I'll make my pins. But
So
Okay.
I have actually ordered
Oh,
my pens.
that's right.
Wow.
They're not here yet, but I have ordered some. So, I'm on top
Or, yeah,
of
at
something.
least for
I
the
mean,
pins.
she's been bugging. The funny thing is, I legit ordered them like a month ago, and I think I finally just sent her the file that was ready Monday. I think last Monday. So yeah, I should be getting a sample soon. I know I won't make them, so I knew I had to order them if I wanted to have pins to give away at all.
Yeah. I mean, last year,
but they should be pretty fun.
Yeah, last year we dipped into like the old ones that we had.
We did. Yeah.
With the old
and we
logo
didn't have that many.
No.
Yeah, we only gave them to people who
and we had like
asked.
Yeah, we had circle ones with like the safety pin kind of clasp. We had the circle ones with the actual
button
pins.
ones.
Then we had square one. It was like, here, pick which one you like. What style do you like? You kind of had to make it seem like it was on purpose. Yeah, we did it in case you like this. It wasn't. It was just a bunch of leftover pins.
Yeah, but he posted and he was joking about, so what day do we make the pins? Right. August 27th or whatever, like literally the day before. And it was funny because Katie, she actually posted in her group and she was making pins, right? And I was like, oh, look at you making them ahead of time. And she goes, no, it was earrings. Oh. Earrings for her make and take. And I was like, oh, look at you making earrings like a month ahead of time. And she was like, no, these are for LBX and I leave tomorrow afternoon. I was like, oh my God, Katie. And Katie and I swear for every conference that we're not gonna do that again. We're not gonna pack 2 hours before we leave. Left. We're actually going to sleep the night before. Like
we left Next Level last year saying we're definitely gonna implement barcodes as soon as we get home. Ask us when we got our barcodes.
When did you get your barcodes?
We still don't have them.
Hey, actually, I just learned that you can generate them in you can do like an array of light burns with the variable text feature or variable features.
Oh.
I learned that in one of the courses with Katie Devlin. She was showing you can basically, from an Excel sheet or CSV file, basically have all your product or whatever and then a link, and then you can pull that into Lightburn and it'll pretty much generate all the QR. I mean, you have to create a grid array or something like that.
Yeah.
You can generate all the QR codes like that.
So I actually do like Lightburn's QR code generator, and I've used Canvas as well. Because you can do like a generic one easily. Yeah. But yeah, and then he's looked into, for the barcodes, he's looked into a couple different things. I know that you can do it like through Shopify. I just assumed that you could print the barcodes on my Rollo printer, but I can't.
No.
Yeah.
So I have to get a barcode printer too. But I do intend to start on that this week to at least look into it, because it really will make life simpler. I mean, I have a lot of like packages and I put a ton of stickers on certain ones, depending on quantity and style and all that. And if the barcode can just say all that for me, it's literally just the brand sticker and then the barcode, hopefully. So it would save some time and just make it a lot easier, because the hang up last year was
checkout.
And that was me making it simple. I created profiles in the Shopify POS, and it was only the small number of items that we were offering, but even then it was just tedious. Instead of just scanning it, look
it up and stuff. And you don't think about it because you're like, oh, I can just look up black extra strength and click it and add it. But just to go beep 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 beep, like scan them all and give them there, it'll make it faster. So
throwback to our grocery store days.
Yeah, right. Who would have thought?
Right. Yeah.
So what sort of,
that was our first job, both of us.
Yeah,
right?
The grocery store. Yeah.
Different stores.
What sort of prep, whenever you guys get around to actually doing it, what sort of prep are you guys going to do?
To be honest, though, I feel like David and we've actually, I don't think we followed through on necessarily everything that we did, but when we started last year, I think it was, a couple weeks before Christmas where we, had a quick phone call and kind of were planning out our 2025. got out a yearly calendar, just kind of looked at some of those events. Now, did we follow all those things perfectly? No, but I think we've done a good job, planning out this partnership, working together on things. Um, I think we've done a really, some of it, 6, 7 months ago, but
Yeah.
we try to talk, weekly, just kind of, we're always working on things like this.
When he
Bouncing
answers your
ideas off.
calls.
Yeah.
Or when you answer his calls, I should
Yeah.
say.
Few and far between.
Today, as soon as I land on the airplane and we like get up to walk out, Blake calls. I'm like, you just like watching to see when my flight lands and then call me. But
Maybe.
Do you guys share each other's location?
No.
No, I'm perfect. But I'm gonna check after that.
You might have put it on there and you didn't know.
Yeah.
But no,
it's true though. I mean, so to your point, last year we were at the booth last year and I was writing notes of like what to do for the next year. You're like, oh, you find those pain points and you're like, oh, okay, we need to implement this to prevent this for the next one. And I mean that, and I'm sure, a lot of the laser owners are not necessarily doing trade shows per se, unless you're doing like the wedding kind of shows or those kind of things. But you can apply it to, it's the same thing with craft shows. You go and you perfect your booth, you perfect your setup. There was one posted in That Moment the Laser the other day, and it was like it looked super intricate, right? And it had like all these like cases and lights and custom like engraved acrylic like backdrops, and she sold a ton of things, not all laser stuff, but like resin, and I think might have been like clay or something else, but she worked in several different mediums. But it was, just tons of different items. And basically it was like a mobile store that she was, creating almost. Right. And someone made a comment about, oh my gosh, how long did that take you to set up? And even though it looks super intricate, because she had created these like, like sections, I guess, that she literally just needed to put in there. Right. Now she did have to make an adjustment because her booth, which it tends to happen, it'll have like an unknown pillar or something in there that you didn't plan for. And so she had to like, kind of adjust her setup. But she said that her setup was hours faster with this intricate setup because she basically had minimal like actual like setup when she got there, because before she would have the tables and then she'd have to put out each individual piece of jewelry, which took her hours. Right. And now it's gone down from hours of setting up and breaking down every single individual piece of jewelry to basically pulling in that one,
like these module things.
Because I mean, time is money. Part of the reason I stopped doing the craft shows was because it was all this work leading up to it, which felt unpaid, and then the setup, and then while you're there, and then the breakdown.
I feel like that's the biggest pain point that most people have when they do craft shows or trade shows or whatever, is the setup and breakdown of everything.
I agree. I want to find ways to make it faster for us too.
I feel like I've gotten more efficient with the setup for sure. Yeah. So, we had all the same pain points, same thing I told myself. So all of our items have UPCs, but I haven't like printed them yet, but all of our items do have them as I've created new items in the last almost year. Yeah. Just like you said, and then, setup. So I've got a much better setup now since next level of last year. Yeah. Much easier.
What about you, David?
So
we don't really need to hear from David. So what I was thinking, oh no, just kidding.
I don't really know what my setup's going to look like 100% for since we like the ornament business, we've got that pretty well nailed down because we do quite a few trade shows.
Yeah. Tell us about that. Cause I saw a little bit of your setup. I forget which show it was, where you you were building walls and all of that. So like, tell us about how you figured that all out and stuff.
Those are a little overkill. I mean, I like controlling like the whole setup. I mean, but we have run into some of the like a shorter ceiling, like where there's duct work or like the pillars and things like that, or you get there and, oh, your booth is actually, or the vendor next to you doesn't have a space. And for some of the shows we do, it requires flooring, like we use those mats or whatnot. But then you're like trying to fit to spaces, and you have to be a little flexible just because things change a little bit. But I mean, we just basically for that, like I figured out how I wanted to display the ornaments and make it so it's easy to take them on and off, because there's like probably a few hundred we have up on a wall. But it's the main thing is you just want people to be able to see your product. We blow up some ornaments on the top so they can see like the bigger ones. I mean, just like some of the artwork, but just bigger.
Okay.
And then
now, do you actually make like an oversized version for display, or is it like, okay, cool.
Yeah. And just good lighting, things like that. Things that I don't think I've really translated to our Creative Cut Supplies booth, but that's just, we don't really do very many shows, if at all, except for like Next Level. And then our little Michigan conference things, we did those last year, but we didn't do them this year. So honestly, this is my first show with this side of the business. Yeah, I actually think all year. I don't think I'm doing any other. Looking at my big calendar here. So yeah.
Well, you did also like have a new kid and stuff. So I mean, that probably. Because that was right around APA, wasn't it?
March is when we. Well, and our wholesale schedule for trade shows is very heavy at the beginning of the year. Like we get most of. I mean, we still get orders throughout the year, but we get heavy orders beginning of the year. You know, January through April, because people want to get those orders and ship dates set aside as soon as possible. But
and so for B2B ornaments, what kind of trade shows are you going to get those kinds of orders?
Gift shows.
Okay.
Yeah. So think of any of your gift shows, like Atlanta, Dallas, Vegas.
Okay.
There's a bunch of them. I mean,
and so is it random people going and businesses? Like, is it a mix of people or
all businesses? I mean, it's it's all like you have to have a business of some sort. It's not all retail. Like some of it could be promotional, or it could be a gifting company. Or a lot of times, I'd say the majority of our clientele like is retail stores of some degree, whether it's a park or like a hospital gift shop, or the
literally conferences for everything.
For everything.
I didn't realize until the laser community that there was literally conference. I did not pay attention to like conferences as much until then, and then that's when like we found the podcast one, and there's been a million different kinds.
There's like 3 or 4 going on within the next few months for podcasting alone.
Yeah, that's so interesting. I didn't even know that those were a thing. So they're like gifting ones, so I guess for clients and probably their employees.
So I mean, like, so when I say gift show, like, so think the best example would be the Atlanta market. If you look that up, or and more.
Okay.
You'll have anything from home goods to, I mean, now that one's a very broad one, but you'll have anything from home goods like furniture to anything you would see in a retail store. So the floor I'm on for that show, I mean, there was a clothing company right next to me. There's a card company next to me. There's, I don't know, think any type of, I mean, multiple ornament companies, multiple knickknack companies, multiple of everything. There's food companies there. Like it's all sorts of stuff.
Interesting.
But it's all serving the retail industry, generally speaking. So, I mean, really think of any retail store out there. Where do they get their product? They have to buy it from companies. Either ways, some would maybe source overseas if they're big enough or savvy enough, but a lot, you want to get some name brand stuff or unique stuff too, and you go to gift shows. So,
nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. How many of those did you do this year?
We've done a few. One got canceled because of weather. We didn't do, I've got one next week, but we didn't do Atlanta this past week because we just didn't feel like we wanted to.
I get that.
Yeah. And it's kind of a weird time frame right now for.
Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing with that. Once you do some shows, you get a lot of emails. Like you get a lot of people's info. If they stop at your booth, they're interested. So working leads is huge in this industry.
Yeah.
Like last year, we did not do a good job. By we, I mean me, did not do a good job following up with people just because we were so
Same.
like we had just too much, inbound. It's just too much to handle. And then this year we had implemented a CRM and we're able to capitalize on the follow up. And that's really in these shows where you get a lot of the orders. Is
What's
just
a CRM?
What is that? Customer Chat GPT.
Requisition.
I
feel like I should know it.
Wow.
Relationship management. There we go. Customer relationship management.
Okay.
I know what I use it for, but I just never remember exactly what the letters stand for. But it's
and sometimes you use the acronym so much you actually forget what they stands for. Yeah. Did you know that laser has like an acronym?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the word laser.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I just don't know what it is, but yes.
I forget it.
Light and shiny electronic radar.
Something like that, yes. Yep.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but that's so true. I mean, so after APA, I had every intention of, reaching out to all of the people who would stop by and all of that. But it also didn't help because we didn't do the best at getting everyone's information as well because I was sick most of the time. And then after getting back, I was just trying to recover.
Right.
So, and then you're like, oh, next week I'll do that, or tomorrow I'll do that. And then all of a sudden it's a month later and you're like, should I follow up now?
Right.
It's been a month.
Yeah.
You look like you're both making notes.
Right. They are.
I am. Like this is giving me like, oh shoot, like I need to have some email intake thing for next level. Like
yes, you do.
yeah, all this stuff branded and for my other company, and I'm like, oh shoot, like I don't have this.
Yeah, I remember when we were Katie and I were prepping for the Jamboree with Kim and Garrett, and I forget what she asked. What did she was like, what signage are you going to have? And I was like, signage?
What do you mean
me?
signage?
I'm going to be there. So like, yeah, I didn't plan ahead for as much of that. And I was like naively like, oh, this is just 100 people.
Right.
It's the first year. Like, I didn't introduce myself until my third class. So, there's things like that.
And it was very like hang out, not really like
it wasn't like
sales.
super formal and we weren't nobody
Yeah.
was really like pushing like sales or who we were or anything like that, but I still should have at least said hi.
Yeah, we did have thingies with us to sell.
We did. Yeah.
It just, way, way, way less than
and we didn't
else.
even bring them out, I think, until someone asked us if we had some.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, we have those in some suitcase somewhere. Where's that suitcase? Yeah, I have a long list of ideas. I should go through that list because the other thing you don't think about too is that some of those things, if you actually want to implement them, we have to start like now or yesterday.
Yeah.
Because
we
like
had to have
if
started.
you're ordering something or you have to design something or
sure.
you may have to order something and then test it out and see if it works, like that kind of stuff. So I'm interested to see how this competition goes, and so we're gonna carry on the this business conversation on the Patreon side. But the codes, so they both gave some codes.
Okay.
They're both giving 10% off with code Riley Black.
Okay.
And they also both gave us patron discounts too, but they're of different amounts.
Yes. So you have to go to Patreon.
Which one would you say is better?
Patreon. It's always better.
Nice.
Patreon's
We
always
offer
better.
discounts too on Patreon if you sign up for the year.
I mean, Creative Cut Supplies versus Great Lakes, which coupon code
we
is
know
of
what you
greater
value.
value.
We're just avoiding it.
Okay. We're not picking sides.
Okay.
Are we talking which product is better? I think we know that, but I mean, like,
Oof.
you might have to discount yours to sell it, Blake.
All right, we're gonna keep throwing those shots.
Yeah. But but before, real quick, Blake, again, you go first because you won the coin toss at the beginning of the show. Where can people find you?
GreatLakesLaserSupply.com, or our Facebook group is definitely the best way to go. And our Facebook group is Great Lakes Laser Supply. Or, hit me up, shoot me a PM. I'm happy to chat and talk through anything you need to talk about.
And David?
CreativeCutSupplies.com. And
that's what he was writing.
Yeah, okay. Is that the only notes you have from the whole time? And Facebook group would also be Creative Cut Supplies. And then just David Brown. If you see that name out there, that's me. Oh, man.
You're in trouble, David.
Whole podcast to write that? Or is there more for Patreons to see?
There's probably more for patrons to watch.
Yeah. Watch and find out.
So go join there. And that'll
David versus Blake.com.
Yeah.
DavidVersusBlake.com.
It should be up by then.
Okay, hopefully he's pushing it. So now you have a deadline.
Right.
So that'll do it for the Gen Pop. The life update's next. And we are back with the life update.
We're back.
What do we got going on?
Oh,
We got
all the things.
Bunch of studio stuff.
Yeah. So David just reminded me that we're 6 weeks out from the conference.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mad
hopefully
dash.
that'll put a fire under my ass to get some shit taken care of. Hey, it did. It will.
It will. Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah. A week before.
Some things will still fall through, but I really am going to try and we talked about it today. How do we want our booth to look? That kind of stuff. This weekend, let's see, this last week, as far as life, we have way too much shit. And so we got rid of a lot of stuff at,
traditionally when we have a party, we do a little
This when we
cleaning.
clean our house.
Yeah.
This when we no longer decide to live in, what is it? Squalor or whatever the word is. Yeah.
Well, all the shipments and all the bagging
all
up
the
of things
stuff
that usually bleeds into the couch because that's where we do it.
Well, and then when we moved, it was kind of a mad dash. So when we've talked about this before, but when we found this house, we were kind of slowly getting ready to move and put our house on the market, but we hadn't found anything that really motivated us. Right. And then when we did find something that motivated us, we packed up a good portion of our house in 3 days because we needed to declutter,
take pictures, show.
And so then we didn't have time to be like, sure, we went through some of it, but some stuff was just like, this is going in that box. It's later's problem.
We'll worry about it later.
And so we dealt with some of those later problems finally. It was 2 years later and there was things that were still in the bag.
We didn't say how long later.
Still in bags. And, there was stuff that we moved from the last house that we hadn't unpacked from the last move, stuff like that. And so,
what was funny is when we did the yard sale, and because I told her that if it's my stuff, just go ahead and put it in the pile because I haven't touched it in 2 years. Yeah. I'm not going to touch it. So during the yard sale, I saw people look, I'm like, oh, that sure was in there. I'm like, I haven't seen it. So I'm not. All I wear is branded t-shirts.
And there was a couple moments there's a lady who grabbed a backpack and I was like, shit, have I emptied that out to make sure there's no random straggler things in there? Because while I was cleaning my nightstand, I found $50 cash and a $50 gift card. And so I was like, let me just make sure nothing's in there. And then when the guy pulled out the Wes Welker
jersey,
the Super Bowl jersey, I was like, I probably wouldn't have put that in there, but I really don't need it.
Nope.
I'm not gonna wear it.
I wasn't sure if that was yours or mine.
Oh,
because we both had one.
Yeah, so there was two. Okay, so one of them might have been yours, and one of them might have been mine.
Yeah. I saw it. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and then I pulled out one polo from my grandfather because he lived in polos.
Yeah.
So I had a bunch
Yeah,
of his polos.
yeah.
And so I pulled out my favorite and I
Yeah,
kept
that
that
makes
one.
sense.
Like little things like that. So, but yeah, it was a gut punch when a couple people asked us, and I didn't even think, like, we had a lot of stuff out there, right? But like when I see the good garage sales, you have to have like a lot of like bigger furniture stuff and like that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
right? And it was a lot of clothes
Right.
and like kid stuff, and then like so there was a table full of kid stuff, table full of clothes, and then a table full of like housewares,
yeah.
right? And then the bigger or small like furniture and desk stuff over on the side. And several people asked, "Are you moving or did you just move?"
Oh.
And
yeah.
I was like,
We just moved.
no, we just have too much stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Well, technically, it's stuff that should have been in the we just moved.
most of it. Yeah. And then there was some of it like, when you move your office around, now
Yeah.
there was like office pieces that didn't fit the new layout and
Right.
that kind of stuff. And then even now I've still been doing more like Sunday after we did all that, and actually Saturday after it was done, because we ended it at 12 because it was
really hot.
People were
Yeah.
miserable coming to it. I was miserable in the shade with a fan. I literally was in the shade 95% of the time, and I still managed to burn the hell out of my back during setup is what I can assume,
Yeah.
because that was the only time I was out in the sun. I got bit up like crazy
And then
by
when
no-see-ums.
At the end of the day, when I FaceTime my mom, she's like, "Did you get some sun?"
Yeah. But even the same day, since we had ended it so early, I came in the house and I was starting to like organize
Yeah.
more and go through stuff more. And I'm determined
Sounds
to
like
have.
she's nesting, but she's not.
I'm not. I'm determined to have like less shit. I'm kind
Yeah.
of just sick of walking over things. I'm sick of not being able to find things when I
Right.
really want them, and I know I have them, but I can't find them because it's buried by other stuff that doesn't matter, or whatever, that kind of stuff. So even now, 2 days, 3 days later, I still have stuff that I want to get rid of. I already need another like donation or marketplace box. But yeah, so that was what we did this weekend. It was also JR's birthday on Sunday, so we went to Skate Factory with him. And now, for business wise, it's just getting the barcode system is going to be, it's on my list, getting ready for next level.
Yep.
We have a shoot next week that we're going to.
Traveling to, which is going to be so much fun. And
Yes.
a lot of work.
A lot of work, but a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then, over breakfast today, we were talking about, what our plan is for the podcast studio. So we have a couple kind of meetings, informal meetings to go to tomorrow, and just focusing on our plan for that.
You guys might see some of the like organic content that it will post, but you won't see many of the ads because they'll be targeted for local 20-mile radius.
Yeah,
So,
but excuse me, it's late. But you'll see the reels and stuff that he'll be making, and some of it we'll actually make together. But yeah. So I think that's all the things. A lot of
things.
And then this weekend, so we'll have the this month's After Dark on Friday.
Yep.
And then Saturday is our triple birthday party.
Yearly celebration.
For Jackson, JR, and John, because July is expensive and hectic as AF.
The 8th, the 11th, and the 20th. Those are the 3 birthdays.
And technically my mom's is the 13th.
Yep.
So when we were in Colorado, we went to brunch, and they're like, does anybody have any birthdays? And we counted at the table, we had 5.
Yeah.
So there was 9 or 10 of us, and we had 5
5
birthdays. My sister's boyfriend, the 3 Aguila boys and my mom. So yeah, July is busy.
It'd be busy.
But
It'd be busy.
It was fun, and the kids have had a blast, and I know that they'll have a blast on Saturday with family and everything.
Yep.
So.
And then by the time this comes out, which would be August 4th for everybody. I mean, the conference is that much closer. Yeah.
I just did the math, and I'm like, that's like 23 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, less than 25. Ooh.
Yeah. So
that's going to scream up fast.
We're 20 days away.
Thanks for that visual. You know what's funny? How ADHD. So I was just telling, who was it the other day? I was talking to Robin Parker Marsh, and she was procrastinating on her file club stuff and being distracted and making some fun earrings.
Right.
And I was like, oh, how much time do you have? And she was like, oh, over 2 weeks. And I'm like, oh, that's a lifetime. That's forever in ADHD brain. Yeah. And so hearing 6 weeks, it's sooner than you think. But my ADHD brain, you still feel like you have all the time in the world. You saying this podcast that we're recording right now comes out in 2 weeks.
For everybody. For
everyone,
Pop.
right? But you say August 4th.
Right.
But then thinking how quickly 2 weeks can go by.
Yeah.
And then knowing that you have just over 20 days from when this airs to finish everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is what the term, that's what like... lit a little bit.
I don't know if it's ADHD, but I definitely procrastinate, and there are so many Thursday nights that I wish I would have worked on this podcast
that you could just relax
and not have to. And then the times I do work on it earlier and everything's posted and everything, by the time it's time to do it again, it feels like a lifetime.
Right.
Because I'm not like rushing to get
cramming it in every Thursday,
and then having everything scheduled, everything done, and then having to record one right away. So when I do it like on Monday or Tuesday, by next week I'm like, when was the last time and then I get worried. I'm like, oh damn, did I do the podcast
last week?
Did I schedule it?
Right.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Well, thank you guys for all of your support, however it comes, whether it's just watching it on YouTube or listening to us on all the podcasts. Wherever you listen to podcasts. Thank you guys for your support. We'll see you at Next Level. And that'll do it for the Riley Black Project. Crystal and John.
Bye.
Maybe we're all done. The Riley Black Project. Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
Wait, hold on. Nino, I'm recording.